What's up, fam? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor, in case you didn't know. That's icydk.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices in the World Wide Web. Before we get started, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go. And here we go. Katt Williams is still going on. This fallout from the Katt Williams interview is still going on. Now, a lot of people that was calling out Katt Williams before, which he did get a lot of pushback from a lot of different comedians. Not only the comedians that he called out, but then there were some other comedians that he did not mention that they had an issue with what Katt Williams was saying. They also had started finding footage of what they were claiming as Katt Williams stealing one of their jokes or stealing another comedian's jokes, right? But most of those comedians were probably less popular or less known than Katt Williams, so people just brushed it off as jealousy or they're jealous of Katt because he's getting so much recognition, this, that, and the third. Now, finally, a big dog. This is the first big dog other than someone he's talked about that's coming out. Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is bigger than Katt Williams, richer than Katt Williams, and higher on the status sphere than Katt Williams in the world of comedy. And Dave Chappelle comes out and pretty much echoes what I've been saying about black people for the longest. Dave Chappelle said, although he said he messes with Katt Williams, he's saying, why is Katt Williams trying to stop other black men and women's bag and didn't call out not one white boy? Take a listen to what Dave Chappelle had to say about Katt Williams, and then we'll come back and unpack it.
Only 50 years old, and let me tell you something. I go to niggas' baby christenings. I go to their weddings. I've gone to niggas' funerals, and we're part of the game. It's this. He only eat the niggas. He didn't say anything about any of these white boys. And none of these white boys function like that. And Katt is one of the best painters in the game. So why are you drawing all ugly pictures of us? Stop. And did he say anything about me?
And Wreck TV.
Yes, he did. And what did he say?
Nothing bad.
That he loves me and I'm awesome. And you want to know why he said that? Because I've been nothing ever but kind to this nigga. And you can only say the same, and you can only say the same. I've never, ever hurt any of you. And all these niggas have taken shots at me because it hurts to be big. And can't hurt people, but I'm a hurt person that never hurt people. And he does it all the time. Fuck this one and fuck that one and fuck this one. But nigga, I didn't do anything that you did wrong. You didn't do nothing wrong. Katt didn't do nothing wrong.
And Wreck TV.
I'm gonna bring a picture of a black guy. Katt did this to me.
What you just did was someone called you, which I'm not gonna say the name. You said who called you because I don't gotta do that. You already said the name.
And Wreck
You
TV.
said somebody called you and said that D-Ray said it was good for the culture. That's all they gave.
Oh, Marlon said.
Right, Marlon. So that's the only information.
Yo, nigga, he's not the only one. Fat Joe, all the
And
things coming
Wreck
yo, this
TV.
Katt is killing it. No, he's not. I am 50 years old. I am not beefing with you niggas. Ever. And if you guys want to play the game like that, then set them up. Let's play, nigga, but I don't. But if you come at me, let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir.
Hey, that's I always pay respect.
Yo, D-Ray.
So all we can go.
Are you living in?
So basically, what? Okay, and the funny thing is, Dave Chappelle came out and said that, and did you notice nobody was clapping? Only one person was clapping when he said, you don't call out none of these white boys. People get so disappointed when you don't want to crap on your other brothers and sisters, don't they? Black people get so disappointed when you call them out for not calling out white people or calling out anybody else other than black people. Why? There was one guy clapping. Everybody, he hating on Katt. Dave Chappelle has no reason to hate on Katt Williams. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. So shout out to Dave Chappelle. Y'all let me know down in the comments. Again, it happens all the time. All we do is call out and drag our own. But they protect their own. In every situation. You don't see any of the other white actors or any of the other white media calling out any of these white pedophiles. You don't see them calling out any of these white domestic violence dudes. You don't see them calling them out. They protect each other. We drag each other. Now, moving on to this crazy triangle. Chris Brown, Saweetie, Quavo, and Karrueche Tran. So, Chris Brown and Saweetie was spotted at the USC basketball game. Now, they had a seat in between them, right? And then someone else had came and sat in that seat. So people were saying, did they just, happen to end up sitting in the same seats, just coincidental? But we found out from, in case you didn't know, that Chris Brown and Saweetie met up at that game, and that was a plan. They also planned for that person to sit because they didn't want people to see that they were saying you did catch one picture of them together. They both posted a picture, but they had someone sitting in between them. And that is, I heard that was by design. Chris Brown and Saweetie, behind the scenes have been chatting it up. Now, I don't know how much has happened. I did hear that was a planned gathering. Now, the funny thing is, Chris Brown was sitting next to Quavo at Fashion Week, and Chris Brown responded. He said, you can't pick who you sit next to. And just because I'm smiling, that don't mean that I F with niggas. You know what I mean? So you can see what he said here. We all know that Chris Brown and Quavo, in the Migos, got into an altercation years ago, right? And it was said to be over Karrueche because at that time, Quavo was allegedly seeing Karrueche. And you know how Chris Brown feels about Karrueche. He feels as though anybody that was around him that started dating Karrueche after they broke up, Chris Brown feels as though they was plotting on him the whole time. He's saying, if you dating a girl, if you cool with me and you dating a girl that you know is my chick, and as soon as we break up months later, you dating them, that means you were plotting on them all the whole time. So a lot of people think that Chris Brown and Saweetie are just trolling, trolling Quavo, but Saweetie was just in a relationship with YG. So she wouldn't be trolling Quavo. But I'm sure, if Saweetie and Chris Brown had no sort of relationship when she was with Quavo, because of the fact that, Quavo wasn't getting along with Chris Brown. Now, a lot of people are saying that Saweetie and Chris Brown's going to be on a record together, but I did hear that was a planned meetup. So we're going to find out what's going on with them. And again, it goes back to Karrueche dating Quavo and Chris Brown's crew and the Migos and their crew got into an altercation. I believe it was BET Awards or Soul Train Awards, one or two. But they got into an altercation, and it was said to be that was the reason for it. And then to troll, allegedly, he sent Cardi B. Remember when Cardi B said she was divorcing Offset? Allegedly, Chris Brown sent her 4 dozen roses, to her, backstage or wherever she was at to troll Offset. So we're gonna keep you updated about what's going on with Chris Brown and Saweetie. Do y'all think that Chris Brown and Saweetie, they look good together? Can't lie. Do y'all think Chris Brown and Saweetie will get something going? Or do you think it just happened to be a coincidence that they showed up at the same place at the same time? Let me know in the comments. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends. Catch you on the next one.